Hello, my name is Levi, and this is the Wax Poetic Podcast. Welcome. My guest today is Madison, and we're going to be talking about
Dreamland by Glass Animals.
Now, were you already a fan of Glass Animals when this came out?
I was. Yeah, I love all of their albums. I think this is the third, I believe. Yeah, I love their sound. They're just very kind of synthy and I don't know. It's like a weird, jazzy kind of electronic mixture. Very sultry almost a lot of the time. Very mellow. I like them.
I think I've heard them before, but I would not have known who they were if it wasn't pointed out to me.
Yeah.
But I did like this album. This was a lot of fun. And
awesome.
It's actually about a lot of nostalgia.
I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, he names everything like Mr. Miyagi. There's a lot of weird 90s pop
one of the songs
references.
is called Space Ghost Coast to Coast. So yeah, they're very in the throwback. They're super nostalgic, all about 90s. They're like my age. I'm 28, so I think they're from England.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're definitely a lot of references that just, bring back lots of memories for me. So that was a big thing for this album that I really liked.
Well, the song Space Ghost, that one was apparently the lead singer guy. He's actually from Texas, and then he moved.
Just kidding.
He moved to England when he was young.
Got it.
But I guess that one was about like a kid he knew that was planning a school shooting.
Oh my gosh, you've done more research than I have.
The songs are structured so they're like really fun, and you don't really realize.
Yeah, some of them you can kind of tell there's sad content or something, but they're still really even upbeat a lot of the times to listen to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I like Space Ghost a lot. I got to go back and listen to the lyrics now, knowing that.
But is there a song on here? Is Space Ghost your favorite song on the album? Or?
It's up there. I love the vibe of it. One of my other favorite ones is Your Love / Deja Vu.
That was one of my two favorites.
Yes, I like that one. And Heat Waves. That was another one. I think that's one of their. No, Your Love is one of their singles that comes on the radio. I don't think I've heard Heat Waves, but Heat Waves I like a lot. It's another kind of lovey song, just about someone they're really into and that they want to, they always think about them on, hot July nights and stuff. And it's really good.
Yeah, I get that. I see that.
I like how if you kind of just play through their album the whole way, most of the songs kind of blend into the others. And so you can't really tell when one song ends and another begins. I like that.
Yeah, there's a good flow to this. It just, everything just kind of.
Yeah, all their albums seem to do that. They're really good at engineering that.
The second song, I guess I'll just talk about some of the songs here. It was Tangerine. I really did like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of about how there's people that you knew or you grew up with that, that you kind of just lost track of.
Right. And you want
as time went on. Yeah.
You wonder, what they're up to.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that kid that was in your third grade class that would swallow chicken bones?
Yeah, have you ever Facebook someone that you just thought about from years ago and just I wonder if they're out here. I wonder what they're up to. I do that occasionally, and it's usually entertaining. Sometimes I'll even friend them and be like, "Hey, how you been? Remember me?"
Yeah, I've done that. I think I'm friends with everybody I want to be friends with.
Right?
At least that I grew up with.
Sometimes you just get curious. You're like, I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah. Is there somebody that recently or anything that you were just like, whoa, that you were kind of surprised?
My old friends? Not exactly surprised. There's this one girl that was literally my best friend through first, second, third grade. She ended up moving away right after elementary school, but we were attached to the hip. Our birthdays were a week apart, so we were always together. And I kind of follow her. We're friends on social media, so I follow her from time to time. And She's been doing some cool stuff. She's like going to law school, and she just got engaged. So it's just nice to see, even though we're not, we don't stay in touch. I told her happy birthday last month, but even though we don't talk, it's just nice to see people that you used to care about doing well. But nothing shocking recently that I can think of.
That's cool. That also kind of reminds me of the song Hot Sugar.
Hot Sugar in the Afternoon.
Hot Sugar in the Afternoon, which is apparently about being in love with how cool you think someone is.
Yeah, I totally get that. There's people that I have met and like, I've seen them from afar before and like, oh, that person, that's just like the vibe I want to be friends with. They're so cool. And then sometimes you meet them and it's, it's all a show. And so you really gotta, kind of get to know someone before you can decide if they're really, really who they say they are. But I definitely get that, like being in love with someone's aesthetic.
Oh, well, is there somebody that you thought was like really cool when you were little that when you think back at it now? I used to think Phil Collins was really cool. I don't know how cool he is now, but when I was little, I thought Phil Collins was
cool. Was the man. Yeah. I remember I kind of knew about Phil Collins, but then when he did the Tarzan soundtrack,
oh yeah,
shot him into my, elementary school worldview. And I was like, yeah, this guy's the man. That, that little drum, it's not a whole solo, but the little drum transition from Coming in the Air Tonight. It's a classic, and
oh yeah,
everyone knows it immediately. So it's a great one. But what had you asked? I'm sorry. Oh, something that I was in love. Somebody I was in love with, as a kid.
Yeah, something you thought was cool. Yeah.
Something else. I don't know. I thought a lot of things were cool that probably weren't as cool. I was a bit of a little emo kid. I was super into like, not like super screamo, but like, Fall Out Boy, Taking Back Sunday, and all those kind of things. Like lots of Black Eyeliner, and just thought I thought I was really cool as a thing. That was my own aesthetic. Yeah, that's what it was. I wasn't though.
Well, that's cool. Thinking yourself as cool is probably important as well.
Yeah, measured.
I do have a friend that like every time I see her Instagram photos, it's just like, man, she's like the coolest person I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually one of my best friends, I always call her my coolest, most talented friend. She is a concert photographer. So she hasn't had too much work this year, obviously, but she's shot some super awesome artists, like big name artists. She shot celebrities. She recently did Matthew McConaughey. I can talk about that now because the ads are out and she's been talking about it. So she shot Matthew McConaughey for a Lincoln ad. She shot Casey Musgraves. So yeah, she's just doing big things and I'm just in awe of her, but she's still so down to earth and just so cool and chill. And I love her so much. Kirby Gladstein, shout out to you.
As far as that goes, I guess Tokyo Drifting is also kind of about the online personas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that one a lot because
that's actually my other favorite.
Vibe of the album, but then yeah, so the part with Denzel Curry and the rapping, it's a change up, but it's really cool and it still fits, and I like that one a lot. But yeah, the message of the song I definitely like. Just you're just you're Tokyo drifting, you're just doing whatever you think is cool, but that's not always the case.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know how to be cool online. I barely take pictures of myself.
Well, you're cool in person.
No, well, I don't know about that. So what do you think about the melon and the coconut song? I wasn't really sure what to think about that because he's really talking about a melon and a coconut breaking up.
I mean, I don't think he's figuratively talking about a melon and a coconut, but yeah, that's a bit of a melancholy song. It kind of seems like they were like childhood, friends that grew up and got together and they just kind of like grow apart and, kind of find the things that they had planned on, growing old together, doing these things just aren't exactly in their alignment anymore. It kind of seems like, so yeah, it's sad, but like, it kind of seems like it's a sad thing, but they're both kind of like accepting of it, it seems, in a way. So, there's like, we've grown up in different ways and, that's okay, but I'm sad, but, we, got to do what's best for ourselves kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
that's the kind of vibe I get from that song.
Yeah.
It's very like that one, especially that one, and Dreamland obviously are very like kind of dreamlike sounding and just very like floaty. I don't know, light. I would
it's
say, but like
ethereal and kind of yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I love all the different like little instruments and like sounds they use, and it's just very unique to me. There's always different things you can kind of hear in the background when you listen to the different songs.
Yes. Yes. There's so many like little sound effects just tucked away and just hidden around in there. I really like Tangerine.
Yeah.
That one did it a lot. They had like the children laughing, which
Yeah.
was pretty neat. It was just like,
Yeah,
hey,
sure.
the song's about just being little and just enjoying life before you had to do adult
It
shit.
is a feel-good song for sure. Yeah, so this album came out this past August. So, it's kind of like the height of the pandemic. A lot of people still aren't working. I had just gone back to work, I think, or as we were about to open back up. So I was still kind of, on furlough and quarantine, and everything just kind of felt very uncertain. Things are falling apart around us. But then this album came out. I just listened to it like on repeat. And I don't know, just like the nostalgia of it just helps bring you back to like a better time and makes me feel hopeful. So that's why it was really big for me, even though it's only been out a few months. Because I thought about doing, other albums that I've listened to for years and years, but I thought this one would be a fun one.
Well, in like 10 or 15 years, you will feel some nostalgia for this time.
No, absolutely.
And so maybe that'll be a good memory for the pandemic. I don't know.
There's a few of them in there, a couple, a few good memories.
Well, I think actually a lot of artists have just been busy making music.
Oh, music-wise, definitely. Yeah, didn't Taylor Swift put out 2 albums this year?
2 albums already, yeah.
That's wild. That's awesome, though. Yeah, I definitely, I mean, if I were an artist, that's all I would be doing, just like plugging away. So yeah. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I know. Just being a little creative. Might as well.
Yeah, I actually had tickets to see Glass Animals right before everything shut down in like March, I think, was the concert in San Antonio. Oh, so yeah. that got canceled, obviously. But I really hope to see them again. I was actually supposed to see them twice now. I was supposed to see them at Float Fest a few summers ago, and they had to cancel because one of their bandmates was in a car accident.
Oh.
I think everything's okay now. And so yeah, then we bought the tickets to see them again at the beginning of last year, and then everything got shut down. So I have yet to see them live, but I really hope to make that happen. Hopefully this year, but we'll see.
All right, Madison, we're gonna play a little game here.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm gonna read some words to you, and you're gonna tell me if they are real lyrics from this album or just some junk that I made up.
Okay, cool. I like this.
I will give you a hint that the stuff that I did make up, I fashioned it
to kind of sound
along
like
the
lines,
to kind of sound like some lyrics from the song. So
okay, this is gonna be tough.
All right, well, here's the first one. You make me like a clown. Clap, clap. You're a clever, clever cookie now.
That is from a song.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I was like,
I'm pretty sure. Now it's some waterfalls.
Yeah, waterfalls coming out your mouth. I love that one. It's so goofy.
I know, right? I think that's actually my favorite line from the album, so I had to throw that one out here. All right, here's the next one. My mama said they used to be white pyramids. They float above the sand. They're slowly sinking in.
I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna guess yes from a song.
Yes, that is from Helium.
Okay, yeah, see, that's not one of my top ones I listen to all the time, so I didn't know the lyrics as well, but good guess.
All right, here's the next one here. I saw too many of life's wonders. I looked at the sun and was torn asunder. I'm in the yard raking leaves like a gardener.
I'm gonna guess no. You made that up.
That is correct.
That's a Levi lyric.
It is a Levi lyric,
like
but it was fashioned after some lyrics in Melon and the Coconut.
Okay. I like the word asunder. It's just one of my words, that I like. So that's good. Good use.
All right. Here's the next one. Diamond's aquatic. It feels like a trout on my wrist or a spout on my wrist with a spider up in it.
That sounds like it's from Tokyo Drifting.
It is from Tokyo Drifting.
I got the song right.
All right. And the last one. We ride for all forever, all the days, all the ways, stole them all for everything and no thing but we lived.
Not sure, but I'm going to guess that you made that up.
I did make that up. You scored 100% on this test. But I did steal that kind of from It's Also Incredibly Loud.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah. I
probably,
like that one too. Another like kind of sad, melancholy song. It reminds me of like just someone with a lot of anxiety.
oh yeah, that is. I like that song.
Yeah, I think that's a breakup song too, actually.
Yeah. That one is.
Yeah.
I did read. He said that it was about 3 seconds of his life
Oh, wow.
where he's kind of telling someone off and just
Oh, okay.
blowing him up with.
Hey,
This
I
is
need
what I
to do
think.
some more research on these songs. You know more than I do, but it's really interesting. I love hearing about the origins of songs. You know, when they're not just like catchy pop songs written by someone else. You know, it's nice to hear like artists' real raw shit. You know. Sorry, can I curse? I don't know.
Oh, that's fine. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Can you sing your favorite line from the album?
Oh gosh.
You can sing it, or you can hum it, or air guitar it, or.
Oh, I like on I believe it's Waterfalls Going Out Your Mouth. It's like drip drop, give me what you got. You're so unusual. You taste like surfing videos. And I was just like you don't really know what that means, but it still makes sense to you in a way. I like that. And then also later on the song, that at the end of like the bridge, I think he's talking about floating in the pool on a blow up gummy bear, and that vision of like someone floating on a giant red inflatable gummy bears just makes me happy, and I want to do that.
Oh, well, now that somebody's gonna have to get you that for your birthday. Gummy bear.
Yeah, guys, take note.
There we go. So what have you been listening besides Glass Animals? What else have you been listening to? What's on your repeat right now?
I listen to a lot of Manchester Orchestra right now, so not a total 180 from Glass Animals, but a bit different. They're kind of more of my emo roots, like modern day emo. They're an awesome band. I almost chose one of their albums actually to do this for, and they have a good number they have like 5 or 6 albums. Them. Who else do I listen to a lot right now? I like Purity Ring. They've been on repeat for a year or so now. I like them a lot. Let's do one more. I really love. You can never think when you're put on the spot, you know.
Oh, I know.
Totally different. I've been doing a lot of like dance classes and stuff, and so I've been in the more like hip hop vibe and listening to a lot of Megan Thee Stallion lately.
Oh,
she's raunchy as hell, but it's just really, pumps you up for a good sweat.
But you've been learning some good moves though, right?
Oh yeah, totally, definitely.
Okay. I can't think of how Megan Thee Stallion moves, but I'm gonna have to.
Provocatively.
Well, I know I've seen the WAP song. I don't know if she was dancing in that, but we'll see. All right, Madison. Anything else you've been doing that you want to talk about, or?
Oh, I don't know. I'm working a lot. You know that. Well, you haven't been in, so I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I have not been out there. I haven't been anywhere. My social circle has been
understandable, admirable.
But I'll make it out there eventually. I'll get there.
Cool. I hope you wear your Pac-Man suit.
Oh, I'm gonna dress up for it.
It's my favorite.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dress up for it when I go out. I'm gonna make a whole night on the town.
You should.
All right, Madison. This was fun. I like hearing some of this stuff. It was good stuff.
Some of the things you said are good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm really excited. Let me know when you're gonna air it, and I'll watch.
Well, listen,
right?
Okay.
It's a podcast.
All right.
Thanks, Levi.
Thank you, Madison, and you have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye. So please check us out every other Monday and follow along on Facebook at Wax Poetic Podcast, and also on Instagram at Wax Poetic Podcast, and of course on Twitter at Wax Poetic Pod.